Good morning. It is definitely time for a coffee. I've just gotten home from a very early morning meeting that I've kind of been going to this property networking group every Thursday morning, and that means I am there at 7 a.m, which is crazy early. So if my eyes look a little bit red, one of two things: I did get fresh lash extensions yesterday, but also just being up at that time is so early. I normally start work around 9 a.m, so getting started at 7 is full on, but it has been really beneficial because it's just a whole bunch of other like trades and builders and real estate agents and all those kinds of people to do with my business, and we can kind of chat to each other about how we can work together. But that being said, it is so cold again in Melbourne. I'm literally wearing boots and stockings and the whole deal. So I'm going to make myself a really nice coffee, and then I'm going to get into my day. I actually did a site visit for a new project on the way home, and that was really, really exciting because it's an amazing site and it's inner city Melbourne, but it's got access to city views, which desperately makes me want to design in a rooftop terrace or something so that they can see the beautiful, beautiful city views and sit up there on a day that is not like today because it is so bloody cold. And then I'm thinking of just doing some at-home Pilates because normally I do go to the gym in the morning, and I've actually been doing the best new workout split. I'm kind of doing like a 45-minute weights workout, and then after that I'm doing half an hour on the treadmill, and I'm doing Lauren Giraldo's 12-3-30, but if you convert it to Australian, it's incline or metric system, if you will. It's an incline of 12, speed of 5, and 30 minutes. And I kind of built that up over a long amount of time. So I started off just doing 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and now I'm able to do the 30 minutes. But I've just added it on to the end of my workout about 2 to 3 times a week because I don't want to start resenting the idea of just standing there on a treadmill after already having done a workout. But I just feel like it's really good for me. I wasn't kind of getting a lot of steps in working for myself because I mostly am just sitting at a computer all day. So I've really enjoyed kind of adding that in. But if you just need a really good gentle exercise, honestly, it gets you so sweaty. And when you're doing that incline walk, it says that it burns 100 calories for every 10 minutes. So it's actually a pretty good little workout as well. And you can just like throw a TV show on or something on your phone and make the time pass a little bit quicker. That was tough, not gonna lie. Form workouts are so good. I've been doing Sammy's workouts for like probably a year now since I quit Body Fit and have been doing my own thing at the gym, and I just love them. I love all of the weights and the way that she kind of trains, and it's really been doing wonders for my body. So I think I'm gonna make some lunch now because I actually have a couple of exciting appointments and things to go to this afternoon. So I want to get in a nice healthy lunch, and then I'm gonna sit down and do a little bit more work in my office before I head off for a really, really nice appointment that I'm going to bring you along to. This is a little drink I found. I just went to this place called Cheaper by Miles in Fitzroy, and they had all these different things that were really cheap, and I got a 4-pack of these for like $2.50. So it's organic green tea, green coffee, and pear juice, and it actually tastes really nice, so I wish I bought more of them. I have just received a couple of new deliveries in from the Iconic, and I don't know if you can guess it by the boxes, but it's some new white sneakers for the gym because unfortunately mine had a similar bubble in it like this, and I had them for quite a long time. I think they were Nike Air something or other. They were really, really comfortable and it burst. So I'm on the market for a new pair of white sneakers, and I did go to Chadstone on the weekend and try and find something that I liked, but I just didn't really feel like they fit me quite nicely and they weren't really that suitable for all types of training. So I'm worried these ones are going to be the same because they're a little bit flat along the bottom, but maybe something, I don't know, these ones are quite flat as well, aren't they? I don't know. I'm just like a little bit sus on trying to find the perfect white sneaker for training. So I'm going to try both of these on and then I'll see if I'm going to keep them or return them, because nowhere at Chadstone had my size. These are definitely the keepers. The Nike ones were just not actual joggers, but these ones feel like proper shoes that I could actually train in. This is the ones, in case you are also in the market and needing to find some white sneakers that are actually good for training. They're the Gel Quantum Women's from Asics, and I just feel like these are actually going to be a good solution to fill the void from my other shoes. I do also have one other delivery to unpack. I just ordered this cute little blue dress off Princess Polly. I don't know what it is about TikTok, but I was watching one the other night and everyone was saying, get this viral dress. It's this one in the picture that's here, and apparently it just makes you look really snatched all over. So I thought, you know what? It's only $60 because I've got a discount code, which is MSC20, and that was still active, so I used my own discount code and I thought I'm gonna get it, and it's actually really cute, although I think I should have probably gone the size down. I got a little bit worried because everyone was saying it was quite tight on them, so I went for the 10 instead of an 8, but just looking at it now, I actually think I should have gone for the 8 and not the 10, but I'll have to try it on and see what it looks like. I really love this detailing though. I think that top is really cute and it almost has a slight pinstripe through it, but I just think this blue would look really nice paired with some dark brown accessories, like a little bit of a trans-seasonal kind of outfit, maybe with like some brown boots and a brown bag and that kind of thing. But I will have to try her on and see what it looks like, but no stress because I do have to take that other pair of joggers back to the post office that I didn't end up going with, but I'm really happy that one of them did work out. One more little delivery that I want to show you, but you are actually sitting on it, so I'm going to take you off because I'm using you as a little bit of a tripod, and I'll show you what I got because I actually think anyone who's really busy or works in an office job, this is such a good little item for you. This is my last little delivery I wanted to show you guys. It's the Ember cup. It's a temperature controlled mug, and I just thought that was so clever because so many times I make a cup of tea or a coffee and I just let it go cold and then I have to go and make a new one because it's gone a bit gross. So the idea of this is that it sits on its little saucer and it keeps your drinks hot. So it's got 1.5 hours of battery life and you can even control it with a smartphone. So I thought that is perfect for me because I'm definitely someone who has that problem quite often, and I really like this color as well. I just thought it would look really nice on my desk. Here's the little setup of the Ember mug. So it just came with the little start guide and a charger, and then this is the mug and that is the little placemat, I guess. So I think this is the bit that would get, yep, that's the bit that gets charged, and then the cup just sits onto that and keeps your drink warm, which is so great. It's got the little light on the front of it there so that you can see that it's heating up, which I can feel a little heated element in there, but I'm just going to get so much use out of that. I think that's such a good idea. I've just jumped in the car because I'm about to head off to Akme Beauty in South Yarra. I'm going to link them in the description box down below, but I have booked in for a facial. I think it's a Hydrafacial actually, and an LED treatment, and I've been wanting to do a Hydrafacial for ages. And if you've been around here for a little while, you would know that I have often complained about my pigmentation. I obviously have makeup on at the moment, but I will show you my skin after because they're meant to be really ultra hydrating, and I think that you can infuse the Hydrafacial with different serums and treatments to kind of address your own skin conditions. So I'm really excited to see what the team at Akme Beauty will come up with for me, and LED treatment afterwards as well, which is going to be great for some of those little fine lines on my forehead and around my eyes. As much as I hate to admit it, I think I need to put a little bit more effort into my skincare. So booking in here for regular facials every month is going to be a little bit of a routine, I think, and I'm just going to see how I like it because I never really do these kinds of things. I have my really good skincare routine down pat at home, but it's been a very long time since I've seen a facialist, and I'm really excited to just get some suggestions on what to do with my skin and where it's kind of at the moment.
So Glycol Prep has your glycolic acid, so it's a peel that helps with skin texture, exfoliating, all of that kind of thing, anti-aging. And then for your booster, I did the JLo Beauty. So that's got your niacinamide, but it's nice and hydrating.
Beautiful.
And plumping as well. Gives you a nice glow.
Yeah. Just finished my facial. I'm probably looking a little bit sleepy because I was just laying down the entire time, but my skin is looking so dewy and so glowy. I feel like a little glazed donut. I am a tiny bit red in my cheeks, and that is because of all of those different boosters that we used. So as she was kind of explaining it, we did a little bit of a peel. So at the beginning I was kind of saying it's a little bit spicy, and then at the end it became really hydrating, really softening, and I could just feel all of the product smoothing back into my skin. So I just feel like it's had a really, really good clean, and I feel like this would be a great thing to do maybe every 8 weeks. I think it would just give your skin such an amazing refresh. I can just tell already that the texture and the health of my overall skin is perfect from doing this. And the best bit is I have just been given a little bit of product for my melasma as well to try out. So I'm probably going to book back in and get back on top of my laser, because they also do laser here at Acme. So I'm going to do my underarm laser again, because I've been very lazy with that and I haven't done it for over a year now. So I really, really need to get back on top of that. And hopefully if this product works, I can pick it up next time I'm back in store. I am on my way out to a site visit today, and I actually got a comment from one of you saying that you might be keen for a bit more of a weekly vlog, so it's a little bit longer. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring you guys along for a whole week in my life. We can do a bunch of different things together because I have so much on at the moment, but this one is a very exciting new project, and one of the first steps when I'm doing a concept design is that I need to go out and do a site visit. So what I'll do is I will go out, have a look, take a bunch of photos, do a big walk around and have a look at anything that could really impact my design. And one of those main things is trees. So I have already had an arborist go out and have a look at all the existing trees on site and which ones we're like allowed to remove and which ones we can't. And then what I'm going to do from there is I will go back, I'll start mood boarding on Pinterest, I'll start looking at the site survey as well, so I can start drawing out my plans. But this is very, very exciting for my business because I love these kind of projects where we're doing something that's a really old site and taking it into a really new design. So I've got to get moving because it's going to take me about half an hour to drive there. So wish me luck. Happy Tuesday. I am just about to head off to go and get a haircut. My hair has gotten so much lighter since being away on holidays, but the ends are pretty dead. I think the water that was over there just really destroyed my hair a little bit. So I definitely need some treatments put through and just to get a little bit taken off the ends so it's going to be completely freshened up again. So let's go. I just got back home. She did such a good job with my hair. I had quite a nice little blow wave situation going on, but as anyone with long hair would know, if you don't put hairspray in, it doesn't last. So it's kind of dropped a little bit, but I don't mind. It's just a quiet Friday night in for Jazz and I tonight.
Side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love.
Happy Sunday. I am currently on my way to the gym. I thought I would just go and do a little bit of a workout because I'm not sure if I mentioned earlier, but I have to get a little surgery done to my shoulder on Thursday. So I'm just trying to get in an extra session now because I probably won't be able to do any kind of weights or lifting and things like that for around about a week or two while my stitches heal. It's a very minor little thing. It's called a lipoma, and it's literally on my left shoulder, and I didn't know what it was. I had a lot of people commenting on it because it's sort of like this little lump, but basically I'm just gonna have that removed. So let's go and do a really good session now. I'm gonna do some legs and abs from the form up. Out in the backyard to get a little bit of sun. So I had been clearing out a bunch of things from my wardrobe, and I just wanted to make it my mission to be able to take a few things down to the op shop because I really needed to reorganize my wardrobe, and once I went through it I took out a whole bunch of things. So I've just gone and dropped that down there now, and I'm thinking to just make a nice little platter lunch for us. Good morning, happy Monday. I had such a productive weekend, but also really relaxing, which was super nice. And I've just gotten out of the shower. I dried my hair, but I just put it up because today I'm actually having a completely at-home work day, which is absolutely perfect because last few weeks I've just had so many meetings catching up again from being overseas, and it's just felt really overwhelming because you know when you're trying to just sit down and do an actual task and there's so many interruptions. There goes the laundry, that's another little interruption, but so many interruptions in the day. And I've just been using that Pomodoro timer, you know, the little squares, they've got times on them. So it's like 60, 30, 20, 15, I think. And I've been using the 60 minutes to just time block a lot of work on my projects, and it's really, really helped me get ahead. I actually did a bit of work last night on a Sunday night, which is a little bit naughty, but when you have your own business, I feel like it is the benefit and the curse sometimes. You can kind of work whenever, but it really did help me catch up on just some things that had been dragging along. So now I feel like I'm back in a really good position, but I do need to run out and do a couple of small errands. I need to return that other pair of joggers, and I also want to try and find a paintbrush, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Maybe from a junk shop or something like that, so that I can paint up that little side table that I want to do in the charcoal color. So I'm going to head out now and go and do that, and I'll be back soon to do a little bit more work. Before I get going, it is actually a perfect sunny day, and that means that I think it is a good time to do my little painting project. So yesterday I went and picked up some paintbrushes at the junk shop, and then this is that charcoal colored paint I had from doing the DIY in our bedroom. So I think that will be perfect to paint up this little thing with, and then I can leave it outside to dry in the sun. That is all done now. It almost used up the remainder of the sample pot of paint, but I've put on quite a thick layer, so I'm just going to have to let that dry in the sun and see how it turns out. But I think it was a really nice colour upgrade from the purple, which definitely wouldn't match anything in my space. So I'm hoping that it is warm enough out here in the sun today that this will dry up really nicely, and then I'll be able to pop it back in my office and style some decor on the top of it as well. Also, I meant to say, when we got this house, out here in the garden there's just like these random little boxes of veggies. So we do have a little bit of fresh mint, which is always really nice. I love to put mint in with some lemon and just soda water and stuff in summer. And we also have a little bit of parsley growing here. I think this one is, well, I wanted to say rosemary, but it doesn't have like the hard stems, so I'm trying to smell it. I think it is rosemary, but maybe it just hasn't gone hard because it's not exposed to the sun in this spot. There was a couple of little chilies, but as you can see, this has kind of died. So I've just gone and ripped all the weeds out of the pot, and hopefully that one can potentially come back to life. And I think that's it. There's just a random little tree over the back here, but I'm not sure if that ever used to be something. So I don't know, but it's going to be my little mission over summer to just tidy all of this up and bring it back to life so that I can come out here and grab some fresh herbs from the garden. I forgot to pick up my camera this morning, so happy Tuesday, because I did film a couple of clips yesterday and it's been a little bit challenging kind of doing it multiple days in a row, but I hope you guys are enjoying having a little bit of a longer vlog. Feel free to let me know if you'd rather just more daily vlogs, but I did get a few comments last time saying please do a weekly vlog or do some longer vlogs, so here we are. But I've just finished some client meetings for the morning, so it's currently about 12 o'clock, and that is the perfect time in our backyard here because we are in a north-facing block and it is just drenched in sun. So Jazz is just going to put a towel down there, and I'm thinking to just do another little platter lunch for us, and then I am actually cleaning out my car at the moment because I actually had so many things in my boot, like coat hangers and all sorts of little bits and pieces from when we moved house that I just never properly went through. So I'm just clearing all of that out now, putting everything away where it should belong, and it should have been done months ago, but I just got busy, and you know how it is when those little tasks just kind of fall into the background. So I'm just cleaning out my entire car boot, and then I'm going to take it and go and get it washed and like vacuumed and cleaned and fully serviced and detailed by one of those places. So there's one on Punt Road, which is, if you're from Melbourne, you'll kind of know the area, but it's in South Yarra, which isn't terribly far from me. And that's just where I've been going for years because I've always kind of lived around this area. So I'm thinking to just go and drive my car there. They give you a free coffee while they do it, and I'm just going to pay them to do the entire thing because I just want it brought back to a beautiful, clean and new state, and that'll be really nice to have for the long weekend ahead.
Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they found my beanie. I've been looking for that forever. It must have fallen under one of the seats in the car. Everything is so nice and clean now. I'm so glad that I booked that in and finally got it organized. Now I'm going to head off to Decuba because I need to do a return, and I also want to go and get an eyebrow thread as well. I just got back home, so I'm thinking I might make a little iced almond matcha for an afternoon drink, and then I need to get stuck back into work. I did get a beautiful new project, so I've just been working through some ideas for the concept design for that, and it's kind of the reason for breaking up my day today, because when I'm doing concept design, I can't kind of just sit there for 8 hours and work. Like, I need to work and then stew on it for a little bit and then come back to it and add some more ideas back in. So that's kind of what I'm spending my time on at the moment. And again, another benefit of working for myself is just that luxury of breaking down my day, because I might want to work later tonight again after dinner if the ideas are flowing, and I wouldn't really want to do that in a corporate job if I'd just been working all day. Whereas for me, I've just had 2 hours out of home, and now I can come back and do a couple more tasks on my business. But yes, I don't think I really went into the little lipoma thing that much the other day, but that's coming up on Thursday. So tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm going to do one really good gym session again in the morning. And then other than that, I'm going to just have to do walking, I think, for around about 2 weeks, because I can't really see how, it's very small. It's on the back of my left shoulder, but I can't really see how I'll be able to lift any weights or do anything much, because I don't want to stretch the stitches or the scar, because basically he said he'll make it very, very small, but I just need to be careful to not like kind of stretch that shoulder area and move it around in any strange sort of ways. But yeah, and then I think they do like send it off for testing just to like double check that it definitely was benign, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Like I've had it sitting there for a year and it hasn't grown or changed at all in size. So it was more of a, I guess, aesthetic decision, and also it does kind of hurt because I feel like it's sitting right on my shoulder muscle. But anyway, I'm thinking of making some steaks for us for dinner tonight, so I might actually have to get them out of the fridge earlier because Jazz told me that the steaks are meant to come out and come to room temperature before cooking them, so that will be his contribution to the cooking. But I'm gonna have to grab that actually, life of a small business owner again, and then I'll make my matcha. Hello. If it looks like I have been crying, you'd be right. I have, and oh my gosh, I just got off the phone from the people that are going to be doing my surgery tomorrow, and not only did they forget to tell me about a extra $500 charge, which is just really annoying and frustrating given how expensive everything is lately, but yeah, then they also changed my surgery time and I just got really overwhelmed and they were not explaining everything, and oh my gosh, and now I have like full anxiety come down. I don't know if anyone else gets that, but I'm just really, I can do so many changes in my own life when I choose to implement them, and in fact, I love change. Like I'm always moving things around in my room or like changing my work, doing different things in my business, but it's just those little things that like catch you off guard, and honestly, it will just send me into a spiral, and I know that I definitely need to do work on that, and I should most definitely talk to someone about that and like kind of past triggers and things that sort of make these things a problem for me. But I don't know why I'm even telling you this, but I just thought that I'm sure some people feel the exact same, and yeah, in that regard, I just wanted to say you're not alone, but I guess that we all at some point have to like do the work to not react in that way. But I just cannot deal with people that are very like I'm very conflict avoidant, so they were just, the way they were talking to me on the phone was just so rude, and I don't know. Anyway, I'm still obviously going ahead with it tomorrow, but I almost cancelled. I was just like, I don't know if I can trust these people. I just feel so let down, and it's just gonna have to be a new rule for me because I did really feel some red flags when I first talked to them, and I kind of just ignored it because I'd already gone too far down the line with the process. And I feel like it's that sunken cost fallacy, right? Like a lot of us are kind of like, oh, well, you know, I've come this far and I've paid all this money, so I may as well just go ahead and do it anyway. But I just need to give myself a little reminder that every now and then when you get those signals that you should just listen to your intuition and go a different way, because I actually had been meaning to go to someone else, and then, I don't know, I ended up at this place because of the way the referral system worked. So I'm sure it will be fine. The surgeon himself is really nice, but it's just an added stress to, you know, something that I don't even really want to be doing in the first place. So that's that. But I'm just going to go and fix up my makeup. Jazz has been so kind to me today, and he's just run out to go and get me a nice almond matcha. And then I am heading out for a bunch of afternoon meetings for a few of my different projects. So I'm glad that I'm over it because I really need to pull it together and just get back into work mode. But thankfully, I did have a productive morning up until my little meltdown, so it wasn't a complete write-off of a day, but I thought, you know what, I am going to wrap the vlog here because I can't really show you some of the stuff that I'm doing this afternoon because I am going into people's private homes to just sit with them and do some briefing. I'm organising all their curtains and blinds because the project is now finished, so I'm really excited to go and see that one. And the other one I am in concept design for. So it's a beautiful old terrace home in North Melbourne, and I am just working with them to come up with the options, and then once we kind of finish the initial concept, we'll send it off to a builder to cost it all up. But that is the rest of my day. I hope you guys enjoyed having a little bit of a longer vlog, and I really need to go and fix myself. I look terrible. Oh my gosh. Anyway, and I need some new flowers. So you know what? I'm going to get some new flowers on the way home because I feel like that will fix my mood. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.